Eric and Lyle Menendez were convicted of murdering their parents more than 3 decades ago, and they will be released from jail soon, per BBC. Now, in the wake of their release, the brothers will face numerous headlines, and Kim K has reportedly agreed to help them deal with the intense public scrutiny which comes after their release. In addition to this, the source noted she committed to guiding them through all the insanity Hollywood has to offer, especially how much it's changed over the last 40 years.
Yeah, Brad, I've been seeing a lot about this in the news. Supporters and relatives of Eric and Lyle Menendez have advocated for their release from prison. Current and former prosecutors who tried the brothers in the 1990s told NBC News that they believe the men are cold-blooded killers and should remain where they are, behind bars. Now, after millions have streamed the Netflix series Monsters based off of the Menendez brothers case, I think, Kay, you said you watched that. Yeah. Many have become empathetic to the brothers after watching the abuse the boys were subjected to by their father.
Yeah, so that brings us to the question we're asking this morning. Should people be forgiven or prosecuted differently if they have some abuse or put through a traumatic situation? Kay, what you think?
Yeah, if you know anybody who has been through something that is that just disgusting and vile, like I have a distant family member that have been through a situation similar to that, and I can totally understand. And if I was in a jury situation or a judge, I would definitely consider that to be a excusable situation to do what they did.
Brad.
Yeah, I would excuse that as well if they were getting abused by the person that they killed. You kind of protecting themselves or whatever it is they had to defend themselves, or I don't know the whole situation. I didn't see the documentary or whatever, but I feel like if somebody is doing traumatic, horrible things to you, you got to protect yourself, period.
What you think, Maria?
I do think that they should have received some type of punishment, maybe some type of rehabilitation because they were so young, maybe a different kind of sentencing, not life in prison.
Yeah.
Something that reflected the abuse and what their minds were going through when they committed the crime.
Until I watched the documentary, I didn't realize how extensive the abuse was and how, just continuous it was. And I think over time, that would literally make you insane.
Right.
To have a parent do that to you over time, again and again, it would make you, what's the temporary insanity thing where you're driven to a point where you don't even have control of your faculties no more, and you just go off.
Yeah, because it's a weird situation, because I also saw that they went on a spending spree after getting the insurance money. So that didn't look good.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of different theories out there. Gary, what you think?
I mean, they should be punished. They killed their parents. My mama used to beat us with a stencher cord and everything that came near us.
No.
And let me finish. And we stayed in the damn house.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. If you didn't, if you felt it was that bad, run away.
I mean, we all got whoopings.
Yeah, but hold on. But let me finish. So run away if that's the problem. Then, honey, I mean, you rich. You could took a plane ticket somewhere to go fly somewhere, but they decided to stay there to kill their parents and stuff. So they definitely need to be punished.
Oh, they killed both of them?
They killed both of them.
Yeah, but getting a whooping versus getting sexually abused.
Well, we don't know that. We just know what they say. We don't know it was sexually abused.
It was all in the documentary. It was all in the case.
There's a lot in the documentary. That's
it was
coming
in
out
the case.
Yeah, but it's coming out their mouth.
They said
it's
that.
in the case.
Yes, they said it.
It's documented in the case.
But
how is it proven?
Exactly.
Somebody proved something.
Well, no.
In order for
what?
Yeah, other family members.
Well, the family members saw them, then they should be in jail too. Then, because if they saw those kids getting in there and they didn't stop them, exactly.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, so no, honey,
That's why the world is split and divided right now when it comes to this particular situation, because you guys are actually having that same argument that everybody else is having. So let's go to the phone lines, man. Rickey, Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
Hi, I'm Corinthia. I'm calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I think it should be a case-by-case scenario. In their case, was plenty of evidence that they were, greatly abused. So I think they should have been given a different, option.
This is Sabrina calling from Orlando, Florida. I think they probably would have been prosecuted differently.
Good morning. This is Levance from Cleveland, Ohio, and absolutely, I work with that marginalized population, and a lot of people don't realize that data reflects that traumatized children often grow up to be adults that are diagnosed with some sort of mental illness, whether it be personality disorder or something. So I believe that, yes, you should caveat a sentence with some mitigation through mental health rehab.
Carlos Morel, Lawton, Oklahoma. They shouldn't be prosecuted anymore. They serve their time.
Wow, and I'm calling from Connecticut. I do think they should be forgiven because I find trauma to be similar to stand your ground. It's the emotion that you are experiencing at the time. They snap, and it is brought on by the person creating the trauma. So I do believe they should be forgiven, and it should be overlooked.
Well,
Rock T, where you at on this?
I mean, I still haven't seen it yet either. But according to everything that's been out there, they should be released. Just according to all the information that I've learned just over the years about what's going on. But I want to go back and watch this series and see if there's any extra added information that I don't even know about.
But I don't know how they should be released. I'm still
They've
confused.
served a life sentence,
They've
technically. 35 years they've
well,
been
look
in
at all the
jail.
black people that didn't kill folks and got life sentences, and they still in there.
Well,
and they
hopefully
went through
this
some
opens
stuff.
up for other cases to be reevaluated.
If
You know,
they've
this
been
could be a
abused
win.
as well.
Yeah.
as
There's a lot of
children.
murderers that get out before they life sentence is served. Unless you're doing life without parole,
And
you're going to get out in probably less than 20 years most of the time.
But Gary's saying the black people that were abused, which the majority
Well,
of
we
them
already
were.
Thank you.
know. Well, we already know it's a different standard for us.
Well, it ain't
anyway.
right then.
Yeah, we already know that
Well,
going in.
So why should they get out if our people don't?
Well, we
get
just
out?
talking about this individual case. Then I think they should, based on what happened to them. Now, if like Gary said, if their parents was just whooping them and stuff like that, that's one thing. But when you take it to that next level and you start doing all that sick stuff,
But it's almost like it was a sigh of relief after they killed their parents. Because then they go on a Hollywood, a Beverly Hills shopping
it was a
spree.
relief. It was a relief because they hated them.
But you went shopping though.
Well, I mean, what were they supposed to do?
Well,
On that
note,
not,
went to
not,
therapy.
not go shopping.
Exactly. Hell.
Hey, they was silver spoon kids. They was rich kids. They just did what they was used to doing.
No, I disagree with that
No,
part.
come on,
I
special
disagree with that.
I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying that's what they were.
But you do have a point, Gary. Like if if I'm someone of, we know a lot of black people are in jail for the same thing.
Yeah.
I would look at the outcome of this case and use it as an argument. You never
Yeah,
know what
it could be a
this
precedent.
could be. Yeah, right.
Well, if y'all weren't able to get through on the phones, man, hit us up on Instagram at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and we can continue the conversation right there.